Welcome back to Air Demolition. As you guys can see, I'm out here in the field. It's been a while since I haven't recorded, so I thought I'd come out and record some videos for you guys. Today, we're not going to get technical. We're going to do something different. We're going to shoot some random items at 100 yards with pellets and slugs to see what damage it has into the items. But today, I brought out a different rifle. Let me show you guys. So this rifle here, it's the Umarex Fusion 2. It is powered by a 90 grain CO2 cartridge. It is bolt action, and preferably I prefer to use pellets for this one. These are the best match. The 7.9 grain hollow point premiur. They have the perfect weight, and they go pretty straight. You know how other pellets, they tend to go to the sides with wind, even with light winds. These pellets are the perfect weight for it to go straight and pack a punch, and plus they're hollow points, so if you're trying to get a bird or something from like 60 yards and so, you might get a good kill. I've gotten good kills with this one at, let's say, 80 yards, but I'd struggle a little bit by taking a couple shots. And later on I'll bring out my break barrel Gamo swarm magnum, and we'll start using these to hit those targets at 100 yards down there. But let's go ahead and take some shots with this Umarex Fusion 2 so you guys can. Okay, so we're gonna go set up the phone behind the 50-yard gong so I could take some shots with the Umarex Fusion 2. I took one shot already to make sure it's zeroed in, but just want to show you guys how consistent this freaking rifle is. For a CO2 pellet rifle, so far it's the best rifle I've had, besides the, which one is that, the M2, I think it was the 850 M2, something like that. Umarex 850 M2. That one's a really good rifle as well. As you guys can see, this is my 50-yard gun, and we're gonna take some shots and see how it does. I'll be back, guys. Alright guys, let's take out the mag. Put the other one in. Take a couple shots at the... Okay guys, we're going to do a total of 10 shots to see if we hit that little gong again. That's a hit. That's a hit. The reason it's hitting more is because it's less windy right now, guys. That one's off. They're going slightly to the left. Alright guys, that was 10 shots. Pretty impressive for an Umarex Fusion 2 177 using these 7.9 hollow point premiur. Let's go see the results. So I don't know if you guys were able to hear these pellets hitting the gong, but I was able to hear him in person. I don't know if you guys were able to hear him through the phone. If not, then I don't think you guys will be able to hear him if they go to the 100 yards. But this is the results for the Umarex Fusion 2. Not bad for a CO2 rifle, like a sniper CO2 rifle. Because back then, CO2 rifles with the double 12 grain cartridges, but those usually come like in like in assault pellet rifles that shoot like bursts of 3 or 6, or automatic rifles, and those aren't strong. They're not as strong. They have more like a 430 FPS or so. But these CO2 rifles that shoot pellets, sniper rifles, they have like around 750 to 800 FPS depending. Some of them you could take the valve spring and kind of stretch it to make it a little bit more tense, and it'll actually give it a little bit more power. It would open and close the valve a little quicker, so it would give like a little, like it would push the pellet a little bit harder. And I've actually noticed it on the M2 850 M2. It's a little more powerful than this Umarex Fusion, but it is a little bit more delicate in a way, because I don't know, it's just like I feel like it's more delicate. It broke quicker. The inner parts are more delicate in a way. But yeah, these rifles are excellent for close ranges between 40 to 60 yards or so. Other than that, you might want to get a stronger pellet rifle, like at least what is it called, a break barrel. Or there's some new rifles that came out with helium, I think helium cartridges that shoot up to 1000 FPS. They would do the same damage as a break barrel. But let's see if we could stretch out these pellets to 100 yards and see if they actually do any damage to these targets at 100 yards, guys. So we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna load up the magazines with the pellets, and I'm gonna go set the phone at 100 yards, and I'm gonna take some shots with this CO2 rifle to see what damages it has to those targets at 100 yards. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I have the magazines loaded up. Let's go ahead and set our phone at 100 yards and see what these pellets have on the 100 yard targets. The reason I have to put my phone down there is because I don't think you guys will be able to hear it. These pellets ain't that heavy, so it won't pack as heavy as punch as a slug. But if I put my phone down there, you guys will see, so you guys can see if the pellets reach at all. So I'll be back. Okay guys, we're up at 100 yards. As you guys can see, I have my rabbit. No hits yet. My torso gone. The plate on top of the broken microwave bottle. I have a pellet bottle right there. For bonus, I have a spray can in the back. So let's go ahead and set up the phone. I have my setup back there at 100 yards from this. So let's see what these 7.9 grain premiur hollow points have on these targets. Actually, I'm gonna set it over here in front so you guys can see everything. Alright guys, I'll be back in a little. Don't mind if I miss. These are pellets. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, those pellets don't really reach 100 yards that much. Out of 21 shot, I managed to get it right here behind the little string. But I was literally aiming like at least 2 to 3 feet above this gong, so that's how much adjustment I have to do for a pellet. So yeah guys, if you guys want to hit stuff beyond 60 to 80 yards, I'd rather get a break barrel or a PCP rifle that shoots slugs, because slugs, they don't, what's it called, they have better dynamics with the wind. Even if it's windy, you'll still get straight shots at 100 to 150 yards with very, very little adjustment. So for close ranges, pellets. For long ranges, it's better use slugs, guys. Let's go ahead and take out the break barrel to see what's the difference on these targets compared to these pellets, guys. Oh man, that was a walk. So these are the cartridges that these use. The 90 gram pre-filled CO2 cartridges. They go inside right there. But now let's bring out the big boy and shoot these slugs out at 100 yards to see what these slugs do to those targets. Well, we know what they do to the plated gongs, but let's see what it does to the microwave. I want to see what it does to that. Alright guys, now that we have the results for the Umarex Fusion 2 at 50 yards and 100 yards with 7.9 grain premium hollow pellets, now let's see what the Gamo Magnum in 177, the big boy, with 13.43 grain knockout JSB Diablo slugs do at the targets at 100 yards. We already know my my last video what it does to the spray can, to the gongs, but I have a broken microwave. I want to see what it does to. I want to see if it actually penetrates or if it just smashes the little plastic door, or if I could hit the little targets that I have set up on top. So let's go ahead and take some shots, guys. I'm gonna go sit down the phone down there first, and then I'm gonna bring it back and then take a couple more shots. Or actually, yeah, we'll set it down there first so you guys can see. So you guys can see the first impacts and what it does to it. That way, you guys won't be all mixed up with the hits and stuff. So I'll see you guys. About the houses, guys, I saw a comment on one of my last videos that they were concerned about the houses. These Gamo, this break barrel Gamo Swarm, or I think every break barrel in general, they barely reach the 200 yards. Those houses from where I'm set up, they're at least 1,000, almost 2,000 yards, so it's impossible to reach with these break barrels. Now if it was a PCP or something more advanced, most likely you would probably reach it. Now that would be intentional though, because these slugs, they arch, so they end up falling down. They're not that powerful. Mostly you would probably catch something at 200 yards or so. Other than that, that's something intentional, you know. So I don't want you guys to be concerned about the houses you guys see in the background. They're way out of my reach. And these are pellets. The wind takes them down. You guys are, those who are knowledgeable about these air guns and pellets and slugs, you guys know what I'm talking about. For those who don't know, that's why I'm trying to say that. These guns that I have right here, they reach, let's talk about feet in case you don't know yards. If 1,000 yards was 10 feet, these guns only reach up to like 2 feet compared to 10 feet. So that's how far away the houses are from where I'm actually shooting. So yeah, in case there's any safety concerns about the homes in the background, guys. So we're now at the 100 yards from my setup. Houses are way back there. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up my phone like I did before for my CO2 rifle, and I'm gonna take some shots so you guys could see the effects that it has on the microwave. Because on these gongs it's just gonna splash and they're just gonna be hits, but I want to see what it does to this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and set up the phone. Make sure you guys have a good view of that. There we go. Alright guys. Okay guys, so these are the results. I didn't really hit this, I didn't hit that either, nor the duck, but this thing, I actually got a shot right there. You see the round spot? First shot I took, it's extremely accurate. There's one shot right here, one down there. These two are actually pellet holes. There's one down here, two right here, and there's two right here, and there's one right here. Put the pieces. This is the slug, guys. Looks all mushed up. Then, well, I got the bottle. I'm gonna set up my phone where I'm at. I'm gonna take some shots. Then we're gonna come back and see the results again, guys. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and load up the magazine with slugs. That way we could take a couple shots at that, at the microwave. So let's go ahead and take a couple shots at the targets. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys into. Let's see if we could go ahead and break the rest of the bottle on top of the microwave. Hit right under it. Gotta aim a little bit more up. Went right over it. Aim too high, so now we gotta aim in between those two spots. And it'll be right on. Just like that. The gun. Let's take a shot at the rabbit. Missed. Try to get that spray can in the back. Let's go. Barely missed it. Spray can in the back, guys. We got it. Last shot. Let's hit the little target on top of the little ram on the right side of on top of the microwave on the right side. Let's see if we could get it. Damn! I'm impressed. That last shot, guys, it was right on the freaking target at 100 yards with these 13.43 grain JSB knockouts. Wow. That's exactly what I was talking about. I am impressed. That is impressive. Let's try to knock down the little... There's a little pig on the left side. Let's see if we could actually hit that. If it knocks it down, guys, I don't know what to say, to be honest. This rifle, I've took shots at 200 yards, right on the freaking dot. Let's see if it knocks down that little piggy on top, like we did to the right. Here we go. Ooh, right under it, guys. Let's aim a little bit higher. Let's see what we can do. Damn! Just like that. Let's go check them out. So far, guys, every time I shoot this rifle, this Gamo Magnum 177, every time I shoot it, it's always a new experience. It always blows my mind what this little rifle is capable of. You know, I've always had pellet guns here and there, but I've never actually thought of taking them to these, like to actually shoot them at these far distances. I would have never thought about that back then. But to shoot an inch target at 100 yards, that is impressive, guys. Let me show you guys. Let's see what it did to the little ram and the pig. They're completely gone. So I got a shot on the gong. That's the shot. The glass is completely broken. Let's take a look at the ram. I got a spine shot. On the pig, I actually got a headshot right on their ear. Impressive. And then I got the spray can. Barely pierced it right on the side. Wow. 100 yards, guys. As you guys can see in the results, the Umarex Fusion 2 was more accurate at 50 yards, so it's best to use it from 40 to 80 yards for accuracy. Other than that, if you take it further, you might struggle to get it on target, especially if it's on a windy day. So in my opinion, the best match for this rifle and the FPS it comes with would be a 7.9 grain hollow point premiur. It packs the perfect punch for a 177 at long distances. It retains its energy for a 177 pellet, and it has the best dynamics for windy days since it's a heavier pellet than usual, especially coming out of a CO2 rifle. Now this other rifle you guys seen in previous videos, the Gamo Magnum break barrel in 177 never stops impressing me. It is so accurate with various slugs and grains, especially with its short barrel. Man, I was able to get a 1-inch target at 100 yards with no problem using these 13.43 grain JSB knockouts. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and those who did subscribe, thank you so much. You guys help me. It means a lot to me. Make sure to share this video with those who want to see more videos like this. Comment what you guys want me to shoot next. Have a good one, and until next time, peace.